に着いたぞ。パシフィック電鉄貨物駅。
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
OK。
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
さあでは解決ぞろりしちゃいますか。
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
なるほど。
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
さあでは周囲の手がかりを見て回りましょう。
How long you gonna keep me here,
あ
sir?
ららら血まみれやな。トランク。
Don't think this is anything.
パンク修理やね。お、なんかリバーサイド肉。
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
豚を買ったみたいですね。これ以上かな。あら。
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
ぶつけたとかじゃないんか。まずはこっちから見てみましょう。エイドリアン・ブラック。
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
本社ですね。
Happier times, I guess.
ほうほう。そしてメガネ。
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
真ん中の部分ね。さあ、あとはこれも手がかりかな。これどつかれたんか。
The brand name might give us something to go on.
OK、そしたら全部手がかり見た感じがするので、早速このおっさんに聞いてみますか、話。
So what next?
Have a word with the witness.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
さあまず現場にいた理由
Mind if I
聞いてみま
ask
しょうか
what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
顔から見て動揺はないもんね。普通に仕事しに来てる感じやもんね。作業着も着てるし。
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
じゃあ、この人に
Do
関
you
する情
know
報は
Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
亡くなった人か。
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
動揺してないな。
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
さあ、財布の中身ね。
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
お、ちょっと顔色が変わったな。財布。疑うか。ちょっと顔色おかしいもんね。さっきと全然表情違うもん。
Do you want the patrolman to
Totta
hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
さっきと全然顔違う。信用しよう。
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie.
Oh.
We'll contact your employer if we need
4も
anything
正
more
解
from you.
やった。
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
OK。そしたら、この亡くなった人の奥さんのところまで行きましょうか。
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
こんにちは。
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
So,
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
よし。では、
Let's
捜
check the
索
place
開始や
out.
な。
Come on.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
そうやね。自分で修理してたメガネやろね。
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
以上かな。お、なんか発見。ロサンゼルスから、到着がシアトルと。
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
お前な、真ん中スーツケースが1個ないよな。さあ、キッチンに参りましょうか。なんかあるね。お、ヒーター。俺の家もこれつけようかな。とか言って。こっちは何でしょうか。詳細やね。$82もするんか。
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
OK。そしたら外。ヒーターがどっかにあるんよね。それをちょっと見てみますか。お、これか。
No use leaving the thing half finished.
パーツ選び、あ、取り付けるということやね。どこに来るんかな。これは多分ここやな。正解。続きまして、形的にここじゃないか。そして、これはここか。ここやね。犯行
So
に
the
使われた
pipe
部分が
missing from Mr.
ないな。
Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
これは証拠やね。さーて、お話できるね。ちょっと聞いてみましょうか。まず、食肉処理所の
We
レシー
found a
ト。
receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
この顔は信用できるね。
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
さあ、そしたらメガネケース。
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
新調した。信用できる顔やな。
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape.
ああ、
It
して
looked
たしてた。
terrible.
さあ、続きまして、エイドリアンの居場所。
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
一点目は信用しましょ
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
ニコールと記載された、記載っていうのかな。
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
ちょっと動揺してるか。直感使うかちょっとわからんな。どっちか。どっちかやな。ちょっと不安そうな顔をしてるな。こっちか。
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive.
間違えたっぽい。
But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
なんか証拠あったっけ。メッセージ。
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's
浮気
safe.
されとったんかな。ブラック夫人のアリバイ。
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
不安な顔もなく一点見つめ。信用しちゃうか、この顔。信用しよう。
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
全問正解？間違えたんかな。相棒どう思う？
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Kavanaugh's bar.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
なるほどね。電話を探して。あれね。ちょっと変わります。
Operator, message for KGPL.
Phelps, 1247.
1247
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
さあではバーに向かいますか。どうやら運転させることができるんや。運転してもらおう。
Can you drive to this one? So, where you want to go?
ここやな。お願いします。さあバーに着いたね。もう11時52分、昼前ですね。
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
言ってんのか。とりあえず今分かってんのは奥さんをとりあえず犯人じゃないっていうことと、昨日の晩は家におったっていうのが分かった。で、主人がここのバーに来てたっていうことなんで、ちょっと聞いてみますか。
You know Frank Morgan?
Faster next time.
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
一人飲んでる。フラ
He
ンク・モ
just
ーガン。
refuses to
Frank
accompany
Morgan?
me to church.
Who's asking?
あんたか。ちょっと聞きたい
Cole
ことがありま
Phelps,
す。
LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
さあでは聞いてみますか。乗り捨てられた車との関連性。
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk off, Phelps.
ちょっと顔がやな。これか。モーガンの署名入りやから。こっちかな。
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
そしてこれやな。
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
なるほど。で、
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
シアトルに向かったと思う。だけど、しょうかったかな。あ、でもそうか、列車の切符はあっこにあった状態やから疑う、信用できへんよな。
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
まあ見逃してやろう。ほんまの
He
こと書い
just
たしね。
refuses to accompany me to church.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
My eggs were runny.
さあでは、さあ
Let's
じゃあ
check the
早
place
速行
out.
きますか。
Come on.
2号室
Apartment 2.
行っちゃいますか。こっちやね。これか。
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
Do it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try to hit him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
これか。
There's no point running, Adrian.
よいしょ。
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
どこ行った。
Stop right
It's
there,
over, Adrian.
捕まえろ捕まえろ。
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.